Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. 29 Slokam. Bhaktaram Yajñatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sugridam Sarvabhutanam Nyatva Mam Santim Richati. And the 15th sloka, Natathe Kasyachit Papam Nachaiva Sukridam Vibhuhu Ajñanenavritam Jnanam Tena Mukhyanti Jantavaha. Here we learned how Atma is the doer. After speaking about the senses are the doer, then the body is the doer. It's all caused by the vasanas and the karma. Now here it's been explained, in reality it is the Atma who is the doer, and God is not a person who is partial to anyone and everyone, and he is not the cause of all the suffering. So we learned much about this topic in this particular sloka. In the 16th sloka, Jnanena tu tat ajnanam yesham nashitam atmanah tesam adityavat jnanam prakashayati tat param. The living entities are covered by this ajnana, the ignorance. But like how the Aditya, the sun, when it arises, the darkness dispels. Likewise, the covering of the true knowledge of the Atma will also be removed. And in the 17th sloka, Tat buddhiyas tat atmanas tat nishthas tat parayanaha kachanti apunaravrittim jnana nirdhuta kalmasaha. One whose mind, intelligence, faith and refuge are all inward, always within the self, is free of any doubts and misgivings, and is in perfect knowledge. And in the 18th sloka, Samadarshana has been explained. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavi hastini shuni chaiva swapakecha panditaha samadarshanaha. This verse praises such person who is self-realized and who can see everyone equally, a brahmana, a learned person, an uneducated person, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater. And in the 19th sloka, Ihaiva tairjita sargo yesham samye stitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmat brahmanite stitaha. What has been explained in this sloka is that person who was samadarshana, during the time of practice, such person has already conquered the samsara, the material existence. Even while living in this body, he doesn't need to wait until the end of his life. And then starting from 20th sloka to 25th sloka, Krishna explains 6 characteristics of such a person. Na pragrishet priyam prapya not vijet prapya chaparim sthirabuddhir asammudho brahmavid brahmani stitah bahya sparsheshvasat atma vindati atmani yat sukham sa brahma yoga yuktatma sukham akshayam asnute yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yona yayevate adyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha saknoti hevaya sodhum prak sharira vimokshanat kama krodhat bhavam vegam sayuktah sa sukhi naraha yontah sukha antararamas tatantar jyotir evayah sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuta adhigacchati labante brahma nirvanam risheh kshina kalmasaha chinnadvaita yatatmanah sarvabhuta hite rataha. So in the 20 to 25th sloka, Krishna gives the 6 points or characteristic. Number 1, one who doesn't rejoice or lament for anything that's happening. And number 2, one who's devoid and avoids all the external happinesses. Number 3, seeing the faults in all the material things, that the dosha darshana. Number 4, curbing the material agitation, the kama and krodha. And number 5, focusing on Atma, that's a stage of samadhi, Atma to be everything. And number 6, only interested in doing good for others. Sarva bhuta hite rataha. So these are the 6 things which has been explained in this set of slokas. And then in the 26th sloka, kama krodha vimuktanam yatinam yatachetasam abhito brahma nirvanam vartati vidithatmanam. Here Krishna encapsulates all the 6 characteristics and mentioned the benefit that one attains. The benefit is that one get to this one without any delay. And in 27th and 28th sloka, Krishna tells how this can be brought into practice. Sparshan kritva bahir bahyams chakshushu chaivantre bruhoh pranapana samo kritva nasabhyantra charino itindriya mano buddhir muir moksha parayanah vigaticha bhaya krodo yas sadha mukta evasaha. And in the last sloka 29, Bhoktaram yajñatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram sukridam sarva bhutanam jnatva mam santim richati. Here we learn by doing all that's been mentioned as in worship to Krishna, one can achieve the goal. One can be in peace. That is understanding Krishna to be the proprietor, controller, not me. Krishna is the beneficiary and enjoyer. I am not the enjoyer. And Krishna is the well-wisher and friend of everyone. No one else can be like that. When one understands this, such person attains in peace. It is not understanding, and one's life also becomes what has been understood by practicing them. Here in this chapter, we have learned a lot of things. We got many questions answered. For example, what does Karma Yoga actually means? Should I renounce my family and responsibility to attain spirituality or attain God? Am I a puppet in the hands of God? Why did I take birth in first place? If God is equal to everyone, then why do we see differences? What is Karma Yoga? How to get rid of all the karmas? How to balance spirituality staying within the family? How to get rid of the bad vasanas that been carrying for many lifetimes? What about other religion? What do they teach? The other schools of thought within the Vedic realm. How can I attain peace? And we also saw a lot of practical suggestions and recommendations throughout this chapter. Bhagavad Gita is deep and very philosophical. It will not retain within us by just one time reading or one time hearing. Therefore, we need to repeat it several times, along with the proper prayer to Krishna, who gave this knowledge to all of us, so that we can understand the message clearly. And second, whatever is understood is retained within us. And the third, whatever is retained can be put into practice. So for all these things, we have to have a proper mood or prayers to Krishna. Therefore, we must go back and keep hearing these topics that we have covered repeatedly again and again. Then we'll also realize that some of our questions are already been answered in these sessions. Or when we are hearing, we'll realize that I didn't pay attention before. Now I got the answer. Now I understand what it means. So repetition is the key for success in any field. So kindly please refer back and hear these things multiple times. With that said, we conclude. Chapter 5 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Tattat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyam Yoga Sastre Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Karma Sannyasa Yoga Nama Panchamodhyayaha. Namaste. Hare Krishna.